All right, we are live. Howdy everyone, Gertej, my YouTube account, Steph Curry. Welcome to what could be a very short stream, a day after a very long stream. We streamed for over 3 hours yesterday morning. I'm here at Bathurst College, an intersection where I started a stream off on Saturday. I just finished recording a video. And we're about to get some rain, I think around 9. And I didn't really want to make another video. And I just missed a streetcar, so I thought, what the heck? Let's try to stream. I do have my umbrella with me, but I'm using the DJI Pocket, so this is not the best rainy day setup. But there I am. Greetings, everyone. Let me check the chat. My phone would open. Caroline, Bashan, David Banger, Maine, Marge, Harjat, Janet Thompson. Thank you. Mark D, Jeanette Morales, Billy T, Baby Shark Brooklyn, Pinesel. Thank you, guys. We're going to get up and start moving. Lisa is here. Aiden Thompson McGuire is here. So if it starts pouring rain, I'm gonna get my umbrella out and get myself to a subway station. The first part of this stream may be on the not super interesting side. You may recall on Saturday, I went southbound Bathurst from this intersection, and I just walked through Little Italy. And I did the other side of college recently, so we're gonna go north up Bathurst here, up to the Annex. It is quite windy, so it's a bit of a race against time. But thanks for tuning in. I stayed home most of the day. I watched the Blue Jays blow a lead in the 9th inning and then succumb to the Yankees, so that kind of sucked. But thanks for tuning in. Lisa says it's quite windy. Jennifer Galla's here. So we're going north up the east side of Bathurst, marching towards the Annex. Then I think I'm going to hang a right and see how far we can get until I get caught up in the rain. So the one thing I can promise is we're not looking at another 3-hour stream. Greg Keating is here. Jerry L. Muhan. Just a friendly reminder to like if you do like it, hit the thumbs down. If you don't, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. All that standard fun YouTube stuff. I go live 3-4 times a week, and most Sundays over on my other channel. Although every once in a while I do a completely unplanned stream like this. Camps' 3-hour streams are fun. Ruhan liked this video, thank you. Mark D asking if I'm feeling better. You know, I was kind of stuffed up again. There's something about going outside and taking a walk, even though it's a bit on the chilly side. That clears up the old sinuses. This is a mostly residential stretch of Bathurst. I'm trying to take us to civilization as soon as I can get there. Yeah, Greg, 2 out of 3. If you would have told me before the series that they would finish that way, I would say that's a win. Kind of a heartbreaking way to not get the sweep, though. And what was that umpire doing? Every single pitch Stroman threw off the plate, he was calling it a strike. I was watching the Yankees feed, and that was one thing they were completely ignoring. Lisa says this is civilization. You have a point, I guess. And I have not eaten yet. I know it's bad to eat late at night. Yeah, Cam, it's not super well lit here. It will be when we get to the Annex. This is Ulster Street. Lisa gives me permission to pass through your hood. I want to be on the subway line, just in case it starts pouring rain. Yeah, 2 out of 3 versus the Rockies, but that was definitely a more sweepable series. So those tall towers way up ahead there are at Bloor and Bathurst. Let's hover over the old Mervish village. I can get on the 94 Wellesley bus. It just waited out in a bus stop. It definitely has that ominous feeling that it's gonna rain. It's already been raining on and off throughout much of the day. Chris Mills says the bullpen was a little thin today. They should have trotted Romano out again. He was super shaky. Uh-oh. I think I just got hit in the hand by a raindrop. Shall I check the radar? No, don't spoil the surprises. This might be my shortest stream ever. It starts raining pretty soon. Normally, I have no problem streaming in the rain, but I didn't bring the right gear with me. We're at Harvard Street. To the right is Harvard Village. And a Krispy Kreme. So we are halfway
So I just need the hour.
up to Bloor. Jerry says according to the Weather Network, the rain starts at 10. Well, if that's true, that would be nice. Wuhan says donut. So we're heading into the Annex, a neighborhood where I'll be on Friday night. It's a friend from high school's birthday. Someone who I've only seen a few times in like the last 25 years or so. Greetings, Mark Lang. It may stop me. Jelly Bean might get some Dairy Queen tomorrow. We're walking by Harvard Collegiate. There's not much to look at because it's kind of blocked by that plane surface. You can really see the sky light up. over that side of downtown. That is good old-fashioned light pollution. One of the reasons it's rare to see stars. Greeting, Susanna. We're 11 minutes in and 245 viewers. Thank you so much.
That's the hope.
There's the re-emerging Mervish village on the left. All right, I can take that hop out of my step now. I'll be within a stone's throw of a subway station at all times now. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. What if I only want 3? Can I refuse the 4th? Got one of those cars from Mr. Bean. Oh, was that lightning? Oh boy, we are walking into a heavy ass wind now. Vivian Johnson is here. Hello Vivian, hope you're feeling better today. Neat looking bar, but we're about to enter the thick of the Annex. At least it's hopefully no rain when you're in Toronto. Hopefully. Or you know, it falls at convenient times, like when you're not planning on being outside. Ooh, this is Fancy Burger. The former site of the Green Beanery. It was a weird cafe run by climate change deniers. If it weren't, or if it were raining, I'd hop in there and grab a dinner. Grab a seat by the window. I was almost tempted to do that. There were seats by the window, so I could have set the camera up, but
not backwards.
Let's walk. Hey, something's going on at the Hot Docs Cinema. I think it's a festival. Someone out there in like a mini skirt. She's got to be freezing. Lisa says I would not eat there. Well, I'll be going to one of these spots tomorrow night. Or Friday night, rather. It's the intersection that used to have 4 cafes on it. This was or 3 cafes. This was a Second Cup, now gone. That was a Starbucks. And that was an Aroma Coffee. It's the intersection that used to have. What's going on with my phone here? This was a Starbucks.
The plan was flowers at first present.
Here's Lee's Palace on the right, live music venue. dance cave up top. That's a roadie place. I remember the first restaurant that moved in there was a burrito spot. Good evening, Simon's Gordon. There's Sushi on Bloor. It used to be in a 2-story location, just a little bit east of here. It's always a popular lower cost sushi restaurant. Greetings, Jacques. There's the Crafty Coyote. Speaking of which, we saw a coyote on yesterday's stream. Marge, $5, grab Tim's tea and a Dutchie. Thank you so much, Marge. I believe they no longer have their retro classic donuts. But thank you, Marge, for the $5. Jerry L, 20, get a snackaroony after your stream. I'm glad you clarified that that was a snack. I might have gone crazy trying to figure out what the hell a snackaroony is, but thank you so much for the $20. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Lisa says Crafty Coyote is decent. So is the Victory Cafe, although I much prefer their old location in Mirvish Village. It was in like a really nice old home. It kind of had like the same vibe as the Madison, only with customers who know how to behave. That was an old home. Creaky floors and all. But thank you guys for the support. Hassan asking, has anyone tried the new pizza at Tim's? Not I. Apparently you can get a custom pizza made at Subway off menu, at least in the States. That store is called Relocation, right next to a store called Shrooms. What does that say on their door? How sketchy is this? Ring the bell, wait 10 seconds, then open the door. They monitor everyone going in there. And you have to pay in cash. I think they don't want a paper trail. There's L Furniture, a popular spot. Vegan sushi. What? That might explain why they only have one customer. Something wrong with that concept. Is it just seaweed on a plate? There's the Future Bistro. That's an excellent place for pastries. If you want a slice of cake or pie and a beer. And the Annex Hotel, that's a really nice spot to grab a drink, actually. The old Brunswick House, RIP.
No, seriously, you can't.
Robert says, is fish vegan? No. No, it is not. That's one thing. I had some vegetarian friends in Korea. And whenever we'd go to a restaurant, they would try to say, like, no meat, no meat. And a lot of times fish ended up in their meal, like little prawns or something. So you also have to say no fish or mulgogi if you're a vegetarian over there. Wesley asking if I'm excited for summer. No, but I'm excited for what's in the window of the old Big Sushi. They put some very janky looking screens with someone playing keyboard and singing. What? What the hell is going on? Hot food is the ticket on a wet, cool night, says Greg. Oh, this is new. Myeongdong Gyoza. Myeongdong's a big shopping district in Korea, one that hasn't quite recovered from the pandemic. I was there a year ago, actually, and it's a shell of its former self. can see my video through Myeongdong actually on the channel. We're at the part of the night where I am out of fresh tissues. I like the lights on this church.
No, but it was something.
These people are apparently not aware that there are bike lanes on Bloor Street. There's the metro. Yes, Novell costs. Maybe you could be the one who steps up. Ooh, that wind. When I came here to record the Santa Claus parade, I went into that 7-Eleven and I bought a donut and I ate the donut before I got to the front of the line. And the lady was like, "What kind of donut did you eat?" I told her I think it was like a apple fritter. And then she's like, "I'll just charge you for the most expensive one." I was like, "That sounds fair." We are at Spadina. Lisa says that's a grimy 7-Eleven. Seriously, Leslie, still cold? I'm cold. It's one of those days where I wish I had gloves. We are at Spadina. Well, Spadina Avenue to the south. I don't know if you guys can see the CN Tower. And Spadina Road to the north. Or as some might say, Spadina. I think that whole block is up for redevelopment. Greg says hot pizza tonight. Luann, yeah, it has not rained my entire time outside. I've had a few stray raindrops hit me. But other than that, we've been lucky. That building on the left is a student residence, part of U of T. What do you know, Lisa? I could have gone through Harvard Village. Jack Randall in the house. There's someone else who is unaware that there are protected bike lanes on Bloor Street. Muhan says, good thing it's still not raining. Well, my phone said 9, but then someone in the chat said it's not expected till around 10. This is Huron Street coming up. And an apartment building that was part of an experimental learning project at the University of Toronto a long, long time ago. Huron Street. There's a Galleria Express. It is the St. George Campus, Robert, although I've never seen it spelled that way. I always see it with the abbreviated ST. So, Galleria.
Well, I've never heard that one.
Yes, let's step into the sidewalk without looking. I should have ran into a Dollarama for gloves. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's no more Dollaramas on the way. Rosedale College, indeed. There's a chat time. My local chat time recently closed. By the way, I can't walk by this place and not mention how awesome it is. That is an all-you-can-eat Japanese barbecue restaurant. For my money, the best restaurant of its kind here. Got a lot of good Korean and Japanese barbecue spots. But that place takes the cake for me. There's the Bata Shoe Museum. Just digging something out of my pocket here. This is St. George Street, so if you want to see those blossoming cherry trees, you could go south here, then at Robarts Library. There'll be a nice little row of those. I think a number of other YouTubers have already beat me to that punch. Although, can you say that if I don't really intend on recording them? Look how nice these bike lanes are. Cam says I've always wanted to go into the museum. Jeanette's saying hi to Boom. And I am saying hi to you. Hello guys, it's, what is it, Wednesday, April 17th? A few hours ago I was on my couch watching the Jays lose. Coffee says, High Park has good views for cherry blossoms. Yeah, that's a fun live stream. I find the pre-recorded videos don't do so good. I think people see so many of them on their Instagram feeds and on other YouTube channels. Those kinds of events are always overrated from a viewpoint of view. I still might go do it. Maybe it's something to record in HDR. It's been a while since I've had an HDR upload. This is the Monk School of Global Affairs. Gertesh says May 4th is almost upon us. And it's Varsity Stadium. Oh, they've taken the bubble down. We get a view of, kind of a block view of the skyline. Luhan asking, how do you get a star near your profile? If you have a YouTube channel membership, you get the star. Unfortunately, Patreon users don't get stars. But they do have the ability to send me a DM. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Greetings, Karen. Oh, happy birthday, Jacques. Nancy asking, is it mild here? I've got a pretty serious flannel sweater on. Actually, not flannel, fleece. Or JMB. That might be the case, but it's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. There's the view of Bloor Street. Reguito 881. Johnny, my friend Steven told me to tell you thank you for the happy birthday wishes last week. He said, use this money for a snack of your choosing. Reguito, thank you so much. And happy birthday again to your friend. I'm just digging something out of my pockets. And I'm kind of enjoying my hands being warmed over by being in there. I won't lie. But thank you, Reguito. Thank you for the 881. Is that Varsity Stadium? That is, Sharon. Although now you're looking at me, just warming up my hands for a second, and then we'll get moving again. Yeah, there's a wood frame construction building. That looks pretty awesome. By the way, I found a channel today that uploaded 2 of my videos and cut them up into clips, but it was 100% my videos. And YouTube notified me, hey, someone might be using your content. So I sent them a copyright strike on each video, and then I get an email pleading for mercy to remove the copyright strike. And I looked at his channel, and what did I see? I saw one of Henry's videos from Toronto Tech and Transit. And on further inspection, all of this person's videos appeared just to be like stolen re-uploads from various YouTube walking channels. Like, that is not how you do it. So I'm just gonna ignore his pleas for mercy. You have over 1,000 subscribers built off the backs of stealing content from other people. My sympathy is not with you. Oh, we were zoomed in big time the whole time there. There we go, zoomed out. I don't normally shut people down. I usually give them like 7 days to take it down. And if they don't, then YouTube just takes it down and there's no more consequences. But I felt like this person is a serial thief. Roxy Gray, hi Johnny, hi everyone. We watched your video on your updated apartment and wanted to tell you it looks so cozy. Nice job. Thank you, Roxy Gray. It is very much a work in progress. I'm just getting to my office area. The living room, I think, is just about 100% done. I'm working on the office, and I started doing the bathroom. I changed one of the electrical plates that was kind of crusty and old. And I cleared out a lot of my big closet. The kitchen is still a total disaster, but maybe in a week or 2 I'll be done. And then I'll do an updated apartment tour video. Lisa says, interesting to see what the office will look like. Not too different, it's just a whole lot neater. I'm doing a lot of like wire and cable management. I don't know. I've been in this apartment for like 14 years. Not 14, 10 years. It's the first time I ever thought of giving it like a makeover. I'm trying to do it on the cheap, but I couldn't help myself and I bought a new sound system. So I have a screwdriver, but not a hammer. Do I ever have a screwdriver? I have the IKEA electric screwdriver kit. that thing just sails through building stuff. Are the bugs still in the crock pot? I don't know. We'll find out. Am I getting a standing desk? No, I know firsthand that I do not use those because I used to have one. Chris Mill says I need shelves. I have 2 shelving units, but I'm trying to do the minimalist thing and not have unnecessary items on display. Brown Dog says, haven't felt anything. It's blowing like a tornado there in Hamilton Mountain. Up in Hammer on the mountain. Good evening, Sapand. It was good to see you yesterday during my 3-hour stream. I ran into Sapand in North York, and he accompanied me to IKEA where I purchased an item, and we had some $1 hot dogs. And screw you, Costco people. IKEA $1 hot dogs are where it's at. And I don't even know what Costco hot dogs taste like. I haven't had one in a long time. I'm just saying that out of spite because people kept telling me to go to Costco. I'm like, I'm going to IKEA. I'm not going to go to Costco to eat a hot dog. And I thought they were cracking down and not letting non-members in there anymore. If you're a non-member and you want to go to Costco, I think you can go to the pharmacy, and that seems like the ethically right decision to make. But you can't enter the rest of the area. Brooks Brothers. It's good to see someone has moved into where Club Monaco used to have a big flagship store. Cam prefers burgers to hot dogs. Well, I had meatballs at IKEA a week earlier. I kind of regretted not having the hot dogs. Thoughtbroker says there's a horde of people at Costco all the time. Oh, where else are you going to buy 5 liters of mayonnaise in one giant drum? But we are in Yorkville.
Yeah, we buy some brilliant stuff.
Fancy pants, Yorkville. Louis Vuitton, Tiffany, Burberry, Lafayette, Gucci, Alexander Wang. I feel like I'm in an airport terminal. Moncler. It's probably got like a fruity Moncler pronunciation. Oh yeah, the birdies are back. Carol Ann says, vegan here, no meat. Well, we walked by a vegan sushi restaurant earlier. What happens, sometimes people are watching the stream, but they're earlier on in the stream, but when they chat, it's part of the current chat. So maybe she'll hear me read that comment 25 minutes after she made it. Holy cow, someone's moving in. Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Right next to Prada. Jeanette digging the birds. Ferragamo. What? That store, L'Occitane. Apparently, they said they had fully pulled out of Russia, but I saw a YouTube video going through a mall, and there was a store under a slightly different name selling all of their products. A lot of brands have done that. I know Pepsi's still operating there, and a lot of other big brands are as well. That used to be a Pottery Barn. I'm more of an IKEA Instructube kind of customer. But the Pottery Barn is long gone. There is a West Elm in Yonge and Eglinton and a CB2 down at Queen and Bathurst. There's an EQ3 on King East and tons of independent places in that sort of medium expensive price range. And a Holt Renfrew for men right across the street from Harry Rosen. Yorkville Village is just north of here. Juan says the Highway 401 is always crowded. Yeah, it's the Costco of highways. Jeanette likes Wayfair. I've never pulled the trigger on Wayfair. I did get my TV bench sight unseen, but for couches and stuff, I do like to sit in it before I buy it. There is Aloe. That brand has popped up everywhere. I never knew it existed a year ago, and now everywhere I go I see it. I think that's very similar to the Canadian brand Lululemon. And I think the Gap started one called Athletica, if I'm not mistaken. Sort of athleisure has become a big deal. Where's this ambulance trying to go? Coffee and Cream says an airport walk would be cool. I've done so many airport walks. Pearson Airport several times this year alone. I've done Amsterdam, Paris, Barcelona, Bangkok, Saigon, Hanoi, Seoul, Taiwan, or Taipei. There's tons of airport walks I've uploaded, and they tend to do really well. There's Holt Renfrew. I walked along this stretch on Saturday's live stream. Camp says Aritzia is the OG. There's Aritzia. I remember all these stores used to have like boyfriend couches. And you'd go in there and there'd be just a bunch of dudes on a sofa twiddling their thumbs. There's Fabricland. That used to be an H&M. Calvin Jones says Aritzia is amazing. Greg says this is the Rodeo Drive of Toronto. Hey, speaking of Lululemon, they've got a big flagship store opening up right there. And on the right, as part of One Bloor West, was supposed to be a flagship Apple store, but they pulled out. Greetings, Frederick. As we get to Yonge and Bloor, I made it much further than I thought I would get on this stream. maybe we'll go to Rosedale. I walked north up Yonge Street in Saturday afternoon's live stream. Sapand, the bay closed down, but I'm excited to see what goes into that spot. This is one of downtown's major intersections and one of 2 scramble crossings in the city.
Yeah.
Yes, you put your 4-ways on. That grants you permission to park in the bike lane. James says, Lulu, I can't afford your leggings. All right, let's go up to Rosedale. Greetings, Marcus. Devin Sullivan in the house. There's Jack Astor's. Cumberland Terrace. Oh, I'm feeling raindrops. Yes, that's how stop signs work. Oh man, it's getting windy. There's the reference library. Cam loves Cumberland Terrace. I did a video there last year. I think it got over 200,000 views. There's a new Starbucks. And the funny thing about that video was I had something planned like way out in North York. And I was feeling lazy and I'm like, what's really easy? Something I could do that'll take no effort. I was like, oh, I'll go do Cumberland Terrace, that kind of dying mall downtown. And it was one of my biggest videos ever. That's happened a few times. There's the Burrito Boys. The library system, Chris, I think they have, but there might be some restrictions in place. That poor girl's umbrella is certainly not going to withstand this. It's not even raining. I like how that car decided to put its indicator on when it saw when the driver saw a person. There's the Masonic Temple. Kelly says Burrito Boys is bomb. Yeah, I would go for that tonight, except last night I had Chipotle, which really hit the spot. I was gonna get chicken, but I saw they had a lot of fresh steaks on the grill and no steak ready, so I knew it would be super fresh, so I pivoted and asked for a steak burrito. Is TJF still around? There's one in Niagara Falls. H. Hustle says Timmy's has pizza, and someone said it's not that good. What they need to do is bring back McDonald's pizza. That was fantastic. We were in an area that had that. And when the Sky Dome opened, they used to sell McDonald's pizza. Raise your hand if you had McDonald's pizza at the Sky Dome. There's a crappy tire. The Art of Pub. Mark S. remembers it. There's a couple of cop cars. I watched a really satisfying video today of a car that went through a crosswalk when the lights were flashing, and the dingus driving went right by a cop. Instantly those police lights lit up. You can see that on the Toronto driving subreddit. Yes, your Uber is a good excuse for standing in the bike lane. D73 asking how many languages do I speak? Barely one. All right, we are at Belmont and Ulmer. Marcus says they used to have cookies at McDonald's. There's a look south. So I think I'm going to pop into Rosedale Station right there. I'm also remembering there's an item I want to buy from the grocery store that is on sale this week. And this might be my last chance to get it. And it closes at 10. So I'm going to hop on the train. And pick it up. And then pick up some food. Jelly Bean says, looks so cold. It does. I put showers. I'm going to have to retitle this one. All right, Wuhan. I'm going to stream into the station. Please film when you go pick up some food. That was yesterday's stream. Here's a really nice stretch of Yonge Street, but we'll capture that another day. To be honest, I did not think I would get an hour out of the stream tonight. It's a neat view of the Yorkville skyline. Let me pull out my phone here. It's so cold, the fingerprint scanner is not reading. So this is Rosedale Station. Thanks. Camp says it's 9:30. Do you know where your children are? Greg says Bloor Street is probably my favorite street. I think I'll record a video on Friday night along Bloor Street. I gotta go there to meet some friends. So there won't be a live stream, at least not at the time that I'm out on Friday. This weekend there'll be no subway service. Are you kidding me again? Did that just say what I thought it said? More effing shuttle buses for the third weekend? Welcome to the world's most incompetent major transit system. All right, Michael Mills, good night. Josanne B, everyone's bouncing, so I might as well start signing off. Tiana crying happy, Jerry L, Martin Van Own, Lisa, Mark S, Sheena, Mary W, Gertej, thank you very much guys, Jellybean, Tiana, thanks for the super chats. Marge, Jerry L, and Reguito, thank you so much. Shake your fist at them, that will work, I'm sure it will. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome night, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm just gonna let this one get up to an hour before I end it. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna stream until the train comes. Claudia M, Greg Keening, thank you so much. There will be a video posted tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. Feel free to drop by and chat as we watch together. All right, we have hit an hour. Exactly an hour. Thank you so much, guys. If you do want to support the channel, there's links down below to the various ways you can do that, and I have an Instagram account which I almost never update, at Johnny Strides. All right, thank you guys. Yoink.